exactly what the officials on the field are doing because I'm not focused on the officials and the spotters.
Mhm.
So for those who don't know, there's always a spotter on TV that's telling you what's going to happen, and you don't see him. He's on the sideline. He walks up and down. He paces the sideline, and that's how you know what network wants to do, and that's how you know what the coaches are going to do and what the officials are thinking. So if you can find that spotter, you can tell what's going to happen for the pace of the game. So Big Ten gives me a spotter to tell me what's going on, and he's just like watching. And normally the spotter is somebody. It's always a volunteer from one of the programs that are there, and that spotter has also played football. So that spotter and I, we can go back and forth with each other, or they work in football, and we could discuss the flow and what they're thinking. Like, hey, like I was like, like I think it's gonna be this, and he's like, oh no, like I know the team's mannerism. It's gonna be this. Cool, I'm gonna be ready. So I have the spotter talking to me. I have cameraman with network on my right side. On my setup, click Serato. I'm trying to choose music. I'm trying to peek up, watching the game, and then in my headset we have cameramen, producers, and our executive producer. So my wife is like, and I'm trying to mix at the same time. So I'm trying to talk to people, listen, sometimes get screamed at, and mix music at the same time. Um, and the first year was just like, holy shit, this is crazy.
It sounds
And
like
then it's just a mind fuck.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's a long day too, because for Big Ten, I fly in early and we do the entire weekend of events. And for those who haven't been there, the events are incredible. It's a great way to connect with players. It's a great way to connect with other fans from other teams. Normally, ESPN does College Game Day there, so I'm outside in the plaza, spinning for for the College Game Day crowd, and the Georgia Street tailgate, which is another thing. So I'm up at 7 o'clock, and my set starts at 9. I go 9 to 12. I get a break, and then I'm in the stadium by 3 o'clock, and the game does not start until I think 8 o'clock. So I'm in the stadium by 3, and we do our run through and our preparation, and TVs and cameras go live at 6. So, and doors open at 6:15. So it's a long day. By the time the game is done, it's 12:30. I'm mentally drained from that. And shout out to DJ Indiana Jones, my dude Ron over there. He gets me booked for a club right after.
Oh man.
So I'm at a club by like 1:15, and I'm rocking till like 2:30. We get back to the hotel. We take we shower. We take an hour nap, and then we're on the plane by 6 o'clock.
I don't know how you do that.
That's life.
I guess it's like you're so passionate about it that you'll do it and you'll get motivated and the energy. But I'm like, I'd be dead after the football game because that's like a full-time job. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I'm putting it, and that's why like when people ask me, a lot of franchises and programs will ask me, well, how much do you charge for a game? And when I give them the numbers, some of them are like, oh my God, like that's no, we can't do that. Like, how do you justify that? And I'm like, all right, well, what time is call time? Call time is always 2 hours before doors open. Right. So already I'm automatically there 4 hours. Then you have a 3-hour game. That's 7 hours. Then you have an hour after that. That's 8 hours. That's a typical day, unless it's championship day. Then we want to be as prepared as possible. Then that becomes a 9-hour day. Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football, that's a 13-hour day for me.
Wow.
Yeah, 13 hours. So when we give a number, it's not just like, hey, we're doing 13 hours for one day. Our preparation leading up to it, for a big game is more like 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we're putting in 20 to 25 hours for one installment, for one package game. So the the people that want to say, hey, we could pay another guy to do it for like $200, then shit, go ahead. I'm not going to give it 20 to 25 hours of my life and my time away from my family to sit there and do it for that. You know, I'm passionate and I love what I do, and I really love what I do. But I could focus my time on something else if it was that. And it's not about the money completely. You know, it's just it's self-worth and self-validation
Mm-hmm.
of knowing that I've been in sports since 2001. So 19 years I've been in sports. And my knowledge, my passion absolutely shows in everything that I do with it. And I'm confident, and I know my value. I know my worth. The things that my mom and my dad preached to me: know your value, know your worth, and never let anybody step on you.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things that I try to take with me in my not only my personal life, but my professional life too. So that's why I bring up the money thing, because I know that budgets are a big thing, and a lot of franchises or programs often balk or flinch when they hear a number of how much they should be paying a sports DJ. But sports DJs out there, my guys, man, we're in it together.